Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors like today's guest, Gary Boecker, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their company faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show, Gary.
Thank you so much.
Glad to have you here. Yeah, my pleasure too. Can you take a second to tell our audience about your background, where you went to school, and your career path up until now?
Sure, be happy to. Graduated in 1983 from the University of Akron Law School. Before that, I attended Penn State University and got an undergraduate degree there in liberal arts. And I've been a practicing attorney for 30 years. I retired from the practice of law, and now I'm working full-time as a consultant as the managing member of the CEO Brain Trust.
Okay, good. We just recently met. I know a little bit about you because we're both members of Business Enterprise Institute in Denver. Right. How would the people that know you the best describe you personally?
The people that know me the best would describe me as being very passionate, being very determined, very goal-oriented, kind of a get-it-done type of a guy. But by saying I'm a get-it-done kind of a guy, it is in a somewhat laid-back, relaxed manner that is not threatening to either my clients or the people that we work with out in the field. You know, people would tell me that I know how to communicate very effectively. I know how to explain. I've been truly blessed with my ability to explain very complicated issues in a very easy to understand, plain English way. But more importantly is my ability to just sit back and listen to my clients. And my clients are exclusively CEOs of privately held businesses. Okay. So the art of listening is extremely important, as well as the ability to say, I don't know, when you don't know, rather than try to make something up. I have no problem, and I'm known as having the ability to say, I don't know, because I'm known as having an amazing group of experts behind me that work with me as part of my mastermind team. Okay, good. What does CEO Brain Trust do? The CEO Brain Trust is a truly unique, one-of-a-kind, all-inclusive type of a firm. And by that I mean that we literally do it all with our CEO clients in the area of exit planning. We get hired initially to put together an exit plan, and that includes a great deal of data gathering. It includes a great amount of time invested in getting to know the CEO client, getting to know, in many instances, his or her family, as well as then going through the process of putting together what we call a roadmap plan, which is a very detailed, lengthy, at times, written plan that is a roadmap for the CEO to follow. Now, in that roadmap, we have a number of strategies, techniques, tools, recommendations on action steps to take to put the exit plan into action. And then the CEO Brain Trust frequently, almost without exception, gets hired to be the quarterback of the team to implement the suggested and accepted recommendations that are made to the CEO. So once you're done implementing the exit plan, well, in most cases, it's then time to sell the company. And the CEO Brain Trust literally has a brokerage division. So we can and do oftentimes actually engage in the transaction of selling the company for the client. Okay. So we start out at the beginning of the process and we work all the way through to the very end of assisting the CEO client net the highest amount of net tax after dollars as possible in the sale of his or her business. Okay, good. Okay, so you talked about CEO Brain Trust and what they do. What do you think differentiates you from other firms that do something similar? Well, without question, what differentiates the CEO Brain Trust is the diversity of my experience as the managing member of the CEO Brain Trust. Educationally, I have a social service background, but when I went to law school, I went to law school at night and worked as an accountant during the day, so I was able to learn the nuts and bolts of debits and credits, how to study and analyze financial statements. So I now have the ability to sit down with a CPA, whether we're talking about a compilation, a reviewed statement, or an audited statement, and I can talk the same language as the CPA very effectively, thanks to my great uncle who paid me $4 an hour all the way through law school to learn accounting, paid off in spades. So in addition to accounting, I then have on top of that 30 years of having practiced law before I retired from the practice of law. And as a lawyer, I was involved in in representing small businesses. I did corporate litigation for 10 plus years. I had a specialized estate planning and business succession planning boutique firm for another 10 years. And in addition to that, I've had a great deal of experience wearing the attorney's hat, doing mergers and acquisitions, drafting documents for the sale of businesses, engaging in the negotiations for the sale of businesses. So I've got a lot of ground experience at that level. I've had the pleasure of, well, I say that now, I didn't at the time, but I've co-authored 4 books in my career.
Oh, okay.
Which has been a great experience now that it's done. Those books involved estate planning, business planning, and exit planning. So that was a great experience that I now bring to the table with me. A lot of the other people that helped me write those books from all over the country, as well as the ability to relate so well with my CEO clients because of the fact that on top of everything else, I'm a part-time CEO of a manufacturing firm that has 48 employees, and so I'm involved in all aspects of running that business, which makes me unique in terms of my having acted as a CEO in addition to being an advisor.
Yeah.
Just as importantly as all of the above is the amazing diversity and expertise of other advisors that I have the ability to bring to the table to solve literally any issue that we face in terms of designing and implementing an exit plan, as well as then getting the business sold for as many dollars, I call them chips. Keep all the chips on our side of the table as possible.
Okay, good. Good information.
Thank you.
Personally, is there any one area that you'd like to work on more than others?
I do a lot of work in manufacturing.
Okay.
And part of the reason for that is in addition to my being managing partner in the CEO Brain Trust, I'm a CEO of a manufacturing firm.
Oh, okay.
So because of my experience in that arena, I've done a lot of work in the manufacturing area.
Okay. And where do you get all the energy to do all this?
Long days, a lot of long days, but passion's there. I love it. So yeah, it's good. It's all
okay.
good.
Last question. We typically try to help business owners do one of 3 or 4 things. One, help them come up with a little more personal freedom. In other words, there's a lot of times they're putting in a lot of hours at work and would like to free up some time for family or other pursuits. Number 2, grow their company a little faster. Number 3, develop a seamless transition either to the next generation or sell to a third party. And more recently, we've gotten involved with helping CEOs redefine their life's purpose after they're done with their company. So if you were to give them one tip in any one area, what would that tip be?
The one tip that I would give the CEO client and do frequently is to, from the beginning of the process of my working together with the CEO, I implement an idea, a concept known as the ideal calendar. The philosophy is that the ideal calendar equates to an ideal life. So if you can visualize literally what the ideal calendar is day to day, and if you can then visualize the end in mind, because that's what this is all about. It's all about end in mind planning in terms of what the client's wishes, dreams, goals, and aspirations are as to how they want to sell their business, how much they want to sell their business for, and what they want to do afterwards. It's all about creating that vision. It's all about creating that ideal calendar from day one.
Perfect. Great interview.
Thank you.
That was Gary Boecker. He's with the CEO Brain Trust. For more information about Gary, please take a look at the show notes on our website. Thank you.